By the way, I know it's Monday and you don't want to think of horrible things of Thanksgiving week, but we could have a new financial crisis on the way, a student loan crisis. Charlie Gasparino with some of the details. Charlie.
Interesting, as you know, Neil, we bailed out the financial sector. We bailed out the, we had an auto bailout back in the 70s. But when I talk to a lot of Wall Street guys, they talk about a student loan bailout. These are kind of the interesting numbers on stats. The default rate right now stands at 11.3%. That's pretty high considering the mortgage default rate before the financial crisis was something like 8%. That's about $121 billion in defaults. Now, that's less than half of what it took to bail out Fannie and Freddie. The dimensions are different. But this is the crisis that a lot of people on Wall Street are talking about that Donald Trump may inherit in the years to come. If these default rates keep rising, if kids come out of college still can't get jobs and they walk away from these loans, the federal government is going to be on the hook for big bucks, and it's going to be, I should say, the U.S. taxpayer that's on the hooks, because an 11% default rate is pretty hefty. Like I said, during the mortgage crisis, it was something like 8%. Now we're talking different dimensions. Again, small dimensions. This is $121 billion. I could just tell you, Fannie and Freddie, when they went under, and that was the big mortgage insurer, the federal entity that basically helped get mortgages to people, and it was trouble because a lot of people defaulted on those mortgages. It needed something like a $200 billion bailout. So that's just one entity is twice as much as what the current liability is right now for the federal government. But still, you could see how these numbers add up. And, you know, $121 billion, if it rises to $200 billion, is not something to sneeze at. This, according to my Wall Street sources, is coming down the pike. Back to you, Neil.